Yacht Asia Taylor Begay Yanishka. Ayakiniat Sadana, Yunshul, Petani, Bajin, Asha Dashache, Trabaha, Dashanella. Hello, friends and relatives. My name is Taylor Begay. I introduced myself in my original language as I was instructed by my elders. When we have the chance and when we speak in front of a large audience to let you know who I am and where I come from and who I belong to. I belong to the Dene Nation, federally recognized as Navajo. I reside in Red Mesa, Utah, which is in the Four Corners region on the Navajo Nation Reservation. So today I'll be showcasing and talking a little bit about what I am wearing, the songs that will be presented, and give you a little bit history and just educate you on what I wear today. So what I am wearing is not a costume. It is a regalia or outfit. When you hear the term costume, you immediately think Halloween, trick-or-treating, parties, etc. But this regalia that I'm wearing is not something that you can just buy off the shelf. It is not something that you can just pick up anywhere. This regalia and all the items and all the feathers that I'm wearing have specific meaning, has teachings, and has different ceremonies and different thoughts go into this. This is over years of collecting and accumulating what I wear today. And this style of regalia that I'm wearing is actually the men's traditional style regalia, which belongs and originates from the Halushka people, the Omaha people, and the Halushka society, which is a warrior society. And that it being a warrior society does not mean that I, as an individual, as a young man, have to serve in the armed forces, because times have changed and the battlefield is no longer us meeting one-on-one to fight hand-to-hand combat. Now the battlefield is our education system. It's our workforce. And that has given me the right as a young warrior, as a young man, to wear this regalia, wear these items, and to talk to you today and to talk about these songs. So all these different things that I wear have ceremony and have thought and prayer that go into it. The colors that I'm wearing represent me as an individual. The red represents the female, and a lot of the female gender. It represents our moms, our grandmas, our aunties, and our sisters, the women folk that come from our family. And the blue represents the male, represents the men, our fathers, our grandfathers, sons, grandpas, nephews. And as individuals, we carry both sides. We carry our mom's side and we carry our dad's side as individuals, because we come from two people. We come from our mom and our dad. So we want to present ourselves well. We want to represent ourselves, because not only are you representing yourself, but you're representing your parents, your family, your teachers, your educators, and all those people who follow you and support, all those people behind you and all those people in front of you. So you want to lead with a good start. You want to lead with your best foot forward. And this dance is considered a gentleman's dance. And whenever you go out, whenever you put on this regalia, it's the same thing. You want to dress your best. You want to look your best, represent yourself your best. So today, and whenever I'm asked to speak at a public event, or even when I walk out the door, I braid my hair. Our hair is an extension of ourselves. It represents our mind. It represents our knowledge. It represents our history. We carry all of it within our hair. Not only that, but it represents the water. Our head represents the clouds, and our hair on down represents the rainfall, which water is life. Water is good. Water is fortune. The more that you have, the more you want to represent yourself and carry yourself in that good way, that dignitary way. And these feathers are of eagle and hawk descent, hawk origin. And these eagle feathers I did not just pick up off the street, did not pick up off the store. These feathers I had to earn by representing myself in a good manner, in a good way. And many Indigenous peoples across the US, across Canada, across Turtle Island, we have our own stories. We have our own teachings, what it means to carry these feathers. And a lot of these societies, they recognize that the eagle is a powerful relative. It is the only bird that flies above altitudes, certain altitudes that other birds cannot fly to. And as Indigenous peoples, we recognize that, and we gave that eagle that honor of being our messenger. So these feathers that I wear, these eagle feathers, they represent the good prayers, the good thoughts that come from, that I want this eagle to carry to the Heavenly Father, the God, whoever you pray to. May this bird carry your good thoughts, your wishes, your prayers to that higher entity above. And another question I get asked sometimes is, what I'm wearing on my head, this is not a headdress, this is a roach. And these are porcupine quills, porcupine hairs. And this halo that I wear, that's what it represents. And not only that, but it also has these colors are deer hair, deer tail hair. And it's just to represent the good things. These colors, these fire colors that I wear represent the rainbow. And fire, as Indigenous peoples, we recognize is a provider, it's a protector, and it's a guidance. It helps us see in the dark. And we want to take care of all these items, because if you take care of it, it takes care of you. These items that we wear are not just items, they're not just things, they're people. They all have their own spirit. They all have their own soul to go so far. So you want to carry them and take care of these items as best as you can. And some of these items that us different people we wear in this arena, in this, wherever we go, have been passed on from generation to generation. So not only do I encourage you as an individual to take care of these items, but I encourage you as individuals overall to be mindful of these items, because you just don't know the history, you don't know that person has had to go through and what they've had to do to earn the right to carry these things and to represent themselves in that certain way, in that good way. And when we wear this regalia is for a social event, a social gathering, an annual gathering across Turtle Island, which is called the powwow. And the powwow is a event. It's a celebration for Indigenous First Nations peoples, where we all gather as one, where we sing and dance as one, and we enjoy each other's company. And these powwows, they take place all throughout Indian countries, all throughout the US and Canada. And it's a time for us to come together, share this good medicine as healing medicine of dance and culture with one another. And this powwow does not belong to the Dene people, does not belong to the Navajo people. Through ceremony and through rites, the Navajo people have been given that honor to carry these songs, to carry this regalia in a respectful manner. So that is what I wear today, and that is what I'm showcasing with you and sharing with you. And these powwows are not only a social gathering, but it's also a competition in and of itself. By origin, the powwow was from dancer versus singer. And later you'll see in the demonstration, my little brother, Dylan Begay, he's a renowned singer, champion singer in his own right. And he has been given that right to showcase these songs. So back, not too recently, but by origin of the powwow circuit, it was dancer versus drum groups. And these singers, they would try to outbest one another, whether that's the dancers outbesting the singers or the singers outbesting the song. So whenever you go to a celebration, you'll hear different songs, and different songs have different stories and protocol for different dances. And this is just one of the several dances that are in the powwow world. There are so many other dances, and each nation has their own story and protocol that go along with these items. This is just what I've been told, and this is what I want to share with you. And again, throughout Indian country, things evolved, and no longer was it dancer versus singer. Then it turned to dancer versus dancer. And dancers are given the opportunity to showcase their style, given the opportunity to showcase their dance, and through judging, depending on the judge, they might feel a certain way towards a dancer. In a good manner, they pick that dancer as their favorite. And that's the competition. And certain families, they travel all throughout the US and Canada. My family included, we've had the privilege to win different titles throughout Indian country. And that's just a little bit. There's so much more that can go on and on, but this is just a little bit I want to share with you. So I encourage you to ask questions. Please ask, because you do better when you know better. And we want you to feel a little bit uncomfortable for that 10 seconds. We don't mind that. But that just means, and that just goes to show that you as an individual, you care about Indigenous peoples. You want to know what these Indigenous peoples have. And as Indigenous peoples, we want to share with you our knowledge. So that's what I want to say. Yeah, thank you. Have a good day.